Second round of this scheduled 10-rounder between the new Commonwealth middleweight champion, Tony Sibson, who's conceding quite a bit of height and reach to this American southpaw, the very pale-skinned Bob Coolidge, who comes from Foley, Minnesota, with only 11 professional fights behind him, but he's unbeaten. And shown himself in the first round to be aggressive, wide punching, a little bit of a punch who telegraphs the blows, but looks awkward, particularly being a southpaw. Sibson having his second fight since he won the vacant Commonwealth title here in this ring last March. He beat the Zambian Chisanda Muti to win it. Sibson, of course, the former British champion until Kevin Finnegan took that title from him. Now Finnegan's retired. Sibson will be thinking in terms of coming back to win it again. Anyway, tonight the opponent is Bob Coolidge. Interesting character, 28 years old. 6 years older than Sibson. At the weigh-in today, Sibson was 11.9½, and Coolidge 11.7¾ Round 2. Mike Jacobs refereeing. Coolidge very flat-footed. Comes in, head lowered, swings wide, and Sibson is safest when he's in close. Coolidge picking up one or two quiet cautions from Mike Jacobs about the head. Just tend to lead with it. Sibson, of course, from Leicester, having his 42nd fight tonight, so there's really no comparison between experience, with Coolidge having only 11 fights and Sibson 41. Some blood on Sibson's face near his right eye. And if there is a cut there, and it's been caused by the heads, and there is, he's grazed certainly somewhere near the right eye. I think it's just over the right eye. Tony Sibson. So Freddie Hill, his trainer, is going to have to do a little bit of renovation there. It is just over the right eye. It's not serious at the moment, but that's undoubtedly being caused by the clash of heads. And Mike Jacobs, the referee, was cautioning Coolidge early on in that round, and later Sibson was doing his own share of rubbing heads, and that's what he's picked up. Round 4. Well, Sibson, who got his eye cut, the right eye, in the second round, has had no further trouble with it. But he's got plenty of work to do if he's going to subdue this man. Scheduled for 10 rounds. Sibson with a pound and 3/4 advantage at 11.9½. But outreached. Sibson now beginning to try the jab and run technique, which I think is what he's got to do. Again, that head comes crashing into Sibson's face. up underneath the left eye of the American now. So the pair of them now showing signs of damage on the face. Sibson is at last beginning to liven himself up a little bit. Made a very, very slow start. Much better round for Sibson. It's the first one in which he's really taken charge. Apart from which I suspect Coolidge is just beginning to feel the pace and slowing down. Right. Sibson corner will feel a little happier with that. Sibson, who comes, of course, from Leicester, but some months ago came down to live in London. He took digs in Battersea so as to be near the Freddie Hill camp, which is over a pub, the gym over a pub on Lavender Hill. Some lively action in that round, as we can see again here. As Coolidge came into the corner, so Sibson began to punish him quite heavily with a very sharp exchange of punches. The best work that Sibson had done throughout the fight. Well, Sibson looking full of fire and fury and eagerness. Let's see what he can do. That's a good one. And Coolidge is all over the place. Now the real attack has started. In fact, he nearly slipped out backwards on our ringside position there. Well, that woke things up. Also helped to wake this big crowd up, who were beginning to get a bit somnolent about this, but certainly livened it up now. None of that did Bob Coolidge much good, but he's still in there, holding on. Still now and again putting in the odd punch that surprises Sibson. Three punches there, and he did crack his head an awful blow as he went down. And Mike Jacobs was going to count him out, and he has. In round 7, he gave his head a very, very nasty crack indeed as he went down. And that happened with 3 quick punches from Sibson. Now that is a most unfortunate ending. It's good for Sibson, but the man is out cold.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, Coolidge having failed to meet the count after 1 minute 50 seconds of round 7, Sibson is the winner.
Coolidge has just about come round, but he's still on the ring floor. And bearing in mind what happened recently in Los Angeles, that's precisely the sort of thing one didn't want to see here tonight. And this is how it finished, with Sibson producing 3 quite terrifyingly quick punches, and that was the 3rd one. And the man slipped to the floor and then hit his head like that, very hard indeed. And although he's up and back in his corner now, he is by no means fit. So Sibson, the Commonwealth middleweight champion, has a 7th-round knockout win over 28 years old Bob Coolidge of the United States, and one must hope that Coolidge will come round and will be perfectly all right.